I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning. Hi and welcome to Learning for Life and UK test part 452 while doing morning stretching. And if you participate in the morning stretching, next to your audience. Now the next thing here is William Shakespeare. We already did that. And now we're trying to learn it in 2-3 minutes. We already know it. And then to shoot a separate video while this video is recorded and also submitted. And that video will be published under a short overview of William Shakespeare, or just William Shakespeare, short biography or so, short info. So, I want to have these 5 quotes in a separate video. So maybe we're going to do just the 5 quotes. But we could also try to do it all. In this case we could say the name, but let's not start so but bibliographic. Do we say where he was born, Stratford upon a wall? I don't think so. We could say it at he was born at Stratford upon a wall, 1564, 1660. It would be funny, we could actually try it. He was born at Stratford upon a wall, 1564, 1660. Stratford upon a wall in England, 1564, 1660. I have a suspicion that I'm going to mess it up there. You have to start over. He was a playwright and an actor also. He wrote many poems and also plays. For example, he wrote Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and did I say Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet. In many of his plays, or in these books, in many of his works, he dramatized significant events. He dramatized events or the stories he told. Oftentimes did they focus on, yes, we could say that on kings and queens, but I have to say that's the important one. But he also wrote about ordinary men and women. Oftentimes he wrote about things that were royal, of a royalty, of a nobility, of kings and queens. He oftentimes wrote about kings and queens, oftentimes based on real events, but fictionalized and dramatized. But he also wrote about real people, ordinary people, men and women. He had a great influence on the English language. Many of the phrases he used in his works are still used today. There are, for example, now it gets complicated, once more into the breach, which is out of Henry V. To be or not to be out of Hamlet, once more into the breach, Henry V. To be or not to be out of Hamlet. I rose by any other name, Romeo and Juliet. Once more into the breach, I still don't know what it means. Once more into the breach, Henry V, to be or not to be Hamlet, arose upon another name, Romeo and Juliet. All the words the stage all as you like it. The darling birds of May, sonnet 18, shall compare me to a summer's day. And we don't have to add that greatest playwright of all time, but let's know it if I'm going to say it. Many people see me as the greatest playwright. The greatest playwright. Let's just have it if I want to say it. His plays and also his poems are still performed and read today in the world, oftentimes. And there is the Globe Theatre in London, and it looks as if it was built during the time when Shakespeare lived. Our voice is a bit down and we don't have that much time left. So let's just do the 5 quotes. I want to do a separate video. And then in the next video we're going to do it all. I have the first camera running for this fitness and learning. And then I have the second camera, which I'm going to start now. And now I'm going to make a little video about examples of quotes still used in, often quoted. Examples of lines still quote examples of lines out of plays of William Shakespeare. Sonnet 18 is not a play. Examples of quotes of William Shakespeare still used today. I'm not going to say the title in the video. But let's just start and let's look how far I come. For example, once more unto the breach out of Henry V, to be or not to be out of Hamlet, a rose upon another name out of Romeo and Juliet, the darling buds of May out of Sonnet 18 shall I compare thee to a summer's day, and all the world's a stage out of As You Like It, according to the Life in UK Test Handbook, page 26. I'm going to do the other thing, but this is not so. So I'm going to stop again here. And we have our little personal notes, which is basically just for the certain here, about some quotes, and other people can also just simplify these quotes. Now, that was with learning. If you are just here for learning, you can go directly to the next video. We're going to do no morning stretching. If you participate in the morning stretching, it's at the August. We are having the legs standing a bit movement shoulder wide apart, and we're doing shoulder circuits forward. We go back, and front, and down. One last. And now backwards. Front, up, back. Last one. And now we're breathing in and lifting your shoulders up. And out. And again. And out. And again. And out. And again. Next exercise, the upper plank. You're breathing in and lifting your arms up. And we're reaching high. We're pretending to take an apple, hanging high on an apple branch, to turn it a bit around, and then to harvest the apples. A few more. And last two. And now the shifter. We are breathing in and lifting the arms up to a T. And out. We're shifting just to the upper part of the body over to one side. Breathing in. And out over to the other side. Breathing in. And out over to the other side. In. And out. Another round, breathe in. And out. In. And out. Again in. And out, we're leaning onto our knees. We're doing the buffalo fighting. It's hang. We're breathing in. And out, one shoulder. And breathing in, we shoulder back. And out, one shoulder front. Again, in, we shoulder back. And then out. Breathing in. Out. Again, in. And out. And in. Out last time. In. And out, we're hanging down. And breathe in. Out over to one leg. Take it in. Out over to the other leg. Take it in. Out into the middle. And then come slowly further up and make it top the backwards shoulder roll. Now for garland pose. The toes are pointing to the outside. We're having an underlined space between our heels. We are breathing in and lifting the arms up. And breathing out and we're going down. And we're placing the elbows you can see inside of the knees. And now breathe in and straighten up the back. And out and we're coming with the back. Breathing in. And out again down. Breathing in and straighten up. And out again up. Breathing in. And out and down. Breathing in, straighten up. Out, we're coming slowly up in one straight line. And now, the seahorse pose. We're having a good standing leg, the other leg with the heel on top of the knee of a standing leg. Do this only if you can do it without injuring yourself. So breathing in. And out and we're sinking down. St. George's Day is on the 23rd of April. St. David's Day, which is Wales, which is on the 1st March. And on the 7th of March is St. Patrick's Day, Ireland. And on the 30th November, we're changing the leg and we're breathing out and going down. 30th November is St. Andrew's Day, Scotland. Wales has in front of white and green, I think was it, a red dragon. Wales. England has a white background and then a red straight cross. And Northern Ireland has the diagonal red cross in front of the white background. And Scotland has, it is a diagonal cross and one is blue and one is white. I think the flag is blue and the cross is white. And the last exercise, we are breathing in and out. We're breathing in, out of this is how we're breathing in and out. Again in and out. Breathing in and out. And again in and out. And last round, breathe in and out. Again in and out. Breathe in and close the legs and out. That was the morning stretching. I thank you very much and until next time.